Imagine looking around your home, the one where life happened, and realizing it's no longer where your next chapter belongs. The kids' heights are marked on the wall, your favorite coffee spot just down the road. Your comfort zone is in full color, and yet something inside keeps whispering, you're meant for more than this. That whisper turned into a roar for us. We weren't chasing palm trees, we were chasing peace. We sold our home, packed everything we owned, and started over without guarantees, without a perfect plan, and with more fear than we'd ever admit. This isn't the shiny Instagram version of Florida relocation story. It's the honest one, the messy, vulnerable, utterly life-changing truth about what happens when you decide to trade certainty for possibility. If that resonates, don't scroll, because by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly what life could really look like on Florida's Space Coast, and maybe what it could look like for you. And if we haven't met, I'm Carrie Leota. I'm a realtor right here in Brevard County, and just like you're thinking about moving here, I relocated here from somewhere else as well. So I definitely know the emotional part behind it. So we were living in Huntsville, Alabama. Safe, predictable, and normal. Our life checked every box: career, stability, good schools, backyard, pool, but the joy started leaking out of the edges. 4 cold months every year meant we spent more time indoors than living. And a pool we could barely use. We used it maybe 2 months out of the year. And it just started feeling like a metaphor, beautiful, but disconnected from daily life. We realized we were living in between the moments we wanted the most. Our Florida dream didn't happen overnight. It started with small conversations during beach vacations, random searches online, and jokes over dinner. And of course, every winter it got brought up. What if we just moved to Florida someday? But year after year, we talked ourselves out of it. The timing wasn't right. We hadn't owned our house for long enough. Then one night, sitting on the back porch, my husband said, I think I'm gonna start looking for a new job. And if you've been circling around a similar dream for years, hear me on this. That's not hesitation, that's courage warming up. And the real turning point came one winter when we came down for a family wedding in Cocoa Beach. Blue skies, 80 degrees, a soft breeze off the ocean, and while everyone else was focused on celebration, we were studying every day down here. Locals walking dogs in the wintertime, kids barefoot in the grass, people smiling more. I remember thinking, people really live like this all year? So it stopped being a dream when we realized my husband could get the same kind of job here as he could in Huntsville. And my real estate business could actually thrive here, helping others do exactly what we were trying to do. Build a new life on their own terms. When everything looked possible, fear would show up. We were scared of 3 things: making a huge mistake, losing financial security, and starting over from scratch. That is a universal fear, and here's what I tell my relocation clients now. Fear doesn't mean don't move. It means you're on the edge of something worth doing. You'll never have a fear-free decision when you're building a new life. So selling our home was emotional chaos. You think you're selling a property, but you're really closing a chapter. I remember walking through empty rooms, touching the walls where we had photos hung. There's something sacred about that kind of goodbye, because only when you let go do you discover what you were holding back yourself. That's when we hit the road with a mix of panic and excitement you can barely describe. So our first few months in Florida, we were purely on sensory overload. Every drive felt like paradise. The glitter of the Indian River, dolphins at sunrise, people actually outside. It was perfect. Boxes took months to unpack. We got lost more than once, but every day something small reminded us we had made the right decision. Breakfast outside in February, the kayaks leaning against the garage, joggers by the causeways at sunset. We weren't chasing escape. We were rediscovering living. Everyone imagines beach life as one long vacation. It's not. You still have bills. You still have to work hard. You have rainy weeks, learning curves, and moments of missing home, but something subtly shifts. The light feels different here, the air, the rhythm of your days. You find yourself waking earlier, smiling more, choosing fresh air over screen time, and soon life doesn't feel like Florida life. It just feels like your life finally. So here's the part I wish someone had told us sooner. Moving isn't about geography, it's about alignment. People start their search with, what can I afford? Rather than, who do I want to become? When I help families now, I start with lifestyle. Do you want sunrise walks or late night city energy? Do you need access to the river, space for a boat, strong schools for your kids? Because the right house means nothing if your life doesn't fit the zip code. Square footage fades, but lifestyle stays. This personal move reshaped how I work because I've stood in the same kitchen you're standing in now, running numbers, arguing with logic, torn between comfort and courage. That's why when I help families relocate, I don't sell fantasies, I bring reality into focus. You can make a move that feels honest and sustainable, not impulsive. You deserve someone who gets the emotions. So if you're still watching, maybe that whisper has already started. The quiet one that says, there's something waiting for us. So here's my challenge. Don't ignore another year. Take the first step, even if it's small. Start by exploring the Space Coast. Talk to the people living your what if life right now. Then when you're ready, reach out. We'll talk about not just what you can buy, but what kind of life you want to build. Because sometimes the next place isn't relocation at all, it's just a reinvention. So if this video resonates, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is below. Most of the time, people just send me a text, but I'm open to a call as well.